What's up, everyone? Welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, welcome to Natural Soul. In today's video, we're going to be talking about nurse expectations versus nursing reality. Okay, let's go ahead and get straight into the video. Okay. All right, so I'm gonna just say my expectations, what I expected, and then I'm gonna elaborate on it. And I think that's just gonna be the best way to do it. All right, so first thing first, you first decide that you want to be a nurse. Of course, you want to be a nurse to save lives, see people get better, help each other out, and just see, overall, just see people get better and be the hero of the day. But with nursing, when you actually get out there in the field, you're saving lives, but it's not like on Grey's Anatomy type time. It's not on Nurse Jackie type time. Like, every now and then you'll get to be in that real action like that. Like, most of the times you're at work, you're passing pills, you're doing charting, you're just doing the same thing over and over, and it becomes repetitive. So you expect to be doing that every day when it's basically like just a routine that you get used to. You know your patients. And now this is if you're in a nursing home setting, and even in the hospital setting, it becomes repetitive. But you do have in the hospital, you do have different residents almost every day, because they discharge, they admit new people like every day. But still, it becomes repetitive. Sometimes you have cold, sometimes you have an incident that's urgent, you have to rush and do stuff, but most of the time it's just laid back, and it just becomes repetitive. You pass your pills, you do your documentation, you talk to family members and things like that. So like I said, you expect to be moving fast paced, doing codes all the time, and really being a hero of the hour. But most of the times it's not that. So that's one expectation. Another one is you expect everybody to be as caring as you are. You expect everybody to just have the same heart as you do. But no, ma'am. You're gonna run into a lot of nurses that don't care to help their residents, and just have a rude attitude. Like, I expected everybody to just be like, yeah, we nurses, let's help these people out, let's come in and do our job and work together and get the job done. And but no, you're gonna run into some people that is cold-hearted, don't need to be a nurse, they're just for the money. So yeah, running into the disrespectful, mean, like, and they're not just only disrespectful to their each other, their co-workers, they're so disrespectful to the patients and the residents. So I definitely did not expect to run into so many nurses and CNAs that just talk so rude to the patients and the residents and the nurses. And then I became a nurse like at, I forgot how old I was, y'all, but I was in my early 20s. So I'm still like that though. I'm ready to go in and have a good attitude and give my all. But then you run into a lot of them that's up in age, not really like, I'm not gonna say old, because they're not really old, but they're up in age, and I guess they're just burnt out and tired, and they just, I don't know, they just have a bad attitude. So I did not expect people to have a bad attitude like that. I really expected it to be like, good attitude, good vibes, but no. Let's see, y'all. Another expectation will be the pay. I'm not gonna really talk too much about pay, because like, you are concerned about the pay now, because everybody need their money. But you got to start off somewhere. When you first start off, you're not going to be getting all that cash money pay. So a lot of people expect to jump off the porch making a lot of money, but you have to start from the bottom, literally. And it really depends on what state you're in, how much you start off as, because some states start off better than others, but you do expect to get a good check. And in reality, they not really paying you, you know, what you thought they would be paying you. So, and that is really a big deal, because we do a lot as nurses and aides and stuff, and don't really get paid like we should. So somebody need to be looking into that, because no, the pay is not what you would expect it to be, especially doing what you're doing. So yeah, the money is not it, honey. Let's see. And then another thing, like, you expect for your boss, like your higher ups, the administrator, like, I expect for them to be like team players and have all these like events for the nurses and give you things on certain days. No, honey. During nurse week, one time I know they gave us some bubble gum, y'all. Like, each day they gave us candy. I mean, I'm not complaining, but I did, when you hear about nurse week, you see it on the internet, you see people getting all these types of stuff, gift cards, shirts, and bags, and trips, and honey. These people was giving us M&Ms and double mint, and I can't even remember all of it, but it was candy. So you just expect for their, like, to be treated as a hero, but you don't get treated as that. You just go do your job. We have paying you, so go do your job. So, like, that's another thing. Like, I just expected for them to, like, give you the utmost respect, and like, you get, nurse week is 1 week out the year, and you get bubblegum and candy and stuff. And that's not at all facilities, because one facility, they did give us like a hat, nurse hat, and some pins, and a book bag and stuff. And they got us ice cream. The ice cream truck came one day, and they did all that good stuff. But most facilities, because that didn't happen only once at one facility, but most facilities just give you like little hand-me-down stuff. And I'm like, this all we worth? That's it. So yeah, don't go in there expecting to be treated like, because baby, they're gonna treat you like I'm telling you, like when you hear nurse, you just expect for them to just be like, okay, yeah, you a nurse, y'all are good people, y'all help out such and such. You expect for them to just be showering you with love and baby, because you come in, you do your job, and if you can't come do your job, if something happen to you, they're gonna replace you with somebody else, and that's just the bottom line. And that's just how the world is today. That's just the reality of everything. Like, it's not cookies and cream. It's just really not. And then another thing, like, you expect for, like, if you want to be off or something, if you want to take a week off, you have your vacation time, you have your PTO, but you still have to be approved for like stuff like that. So it's just not what you expect. You know what I'm saying? It's a fight. It's the survival of the fittest in the nursing world. It's not walking down Yellow Brick Road. You got to fight to even be off. And after you done worked all these days and your vacation finally come around and you put in for your vacation, you still have to be approved to even take off for your vacation. Like, I just expect it to be like more easier. It's like complicated. It's really complicated. And if you don't watch it, like, you'll get stuck in this crazy merry-go-round circle repeat. You have to really like take a break from that stuff, because it will start to affect your mental health. You have to really take a break from it, because it's not cookies and cream. And so that's why I always try to tell people that are nurses or even in the medical field, period, like, if you can do part-time and work at like one facility here part-time, one there part-time, or do PRN or do agency or something like that, try to do that, because at a you're at a full-time job at one facility all the time, you're gonna get burnt out. Because it's not what we think. And you're literally like, let's say this, another expectation. You expect to be a nurse, but in reality, you're a babysitter. You're a babysitter. Yeah, that's what you are. Sometimes you're going to feel like you're a babysitter. That's just how I'm going to put it. And that's how I'm going to leave it. Sad to say, but that's what it is. And then you find yourself like having to, how can I say it? You're going back and forth with family members about stuff that you shouldn't be going back and forth with family members about. Like, even family members that don't even come and try to like be attentive in their relative lives, and you just, y'all, it's a lot. I'm telling you, it's not about just wearing scrubs. I'm trying to put this in a way that you guys can really understand what I'm saying, but nurse is just a title, baby. It's more than about taking care of people, saving lives. It's deeper than that. You have to be really like an advocate for people. You have to really like come in, loosen your bit up, and get to work. Like, it's not all fun and games. Like, people think it's just scrub life. No. You got to really get in there and tighten your pants up and get to work. So, if you want to be a nurse, all I can say is you have to be built for it. It's not something that you go in for the pay. It has to really be something that you're willing to do, like, because it's not what the TV make it out to be. And that goes for LPNs, RNs, that goes if you work in long-term care, hospital, assisted living, home health. I mean, some titles, some jobs and positions might be easier, but all in all, it's stressful. It's not a walk in the park. So if you want to be a nurse, just know what you're getting yourself into. And yeah, just know what you're getting yourself into. And definitely don't go in it just for the money, because the money is funny, honey. The money is funny, honey. And yeah, that's all I got to really say about nurse expectations versus reality. If you guys want to, stick around, I'm going to show you guys the garden. I've been getting a lot of stuff. Let me show y'all the watermelon. Hold on. They're still small. Oh, that dog getting on my nerve. They are still really small, but they are growing, so I want to show you. Now, this is my first time, like very first time growing watermelon, y'all. There's one. There's one. Oh, they're so cute. And it's a lot more under there. Now, I think that's the Jubilees. And then here goes some. So, yeah, y'all. The bees are up in here doing their job, pollinating. But we got a squash right here. I like to get the squash. Oh, I broke it at the top. I like to get them when they're like not too big. I don't know. I think they taste better or something. But I kind of broke the tip off. And you have to really, really look up in here, y'all, because the leaves are so big. But I'll look in a minute. I missed this okra, so I'm back to get this. And if you look closely, you will see a cucumber. I like getting these cutes at this size because I don't know. I don't like for them to get too big and then they start turning yellow quick. So what we're doing with the cucumbers are making pickles. So I have a lot of them in the house, so we'll be making pickles, and I cannot wait to see what they taste like. So this is what I got today, y'all. I'm sure it's more in there, but I have to do it off camera because it's a lot of work to get through all those leaves. But that's that, y'all. You know my nerve. But that's that, y'all. I'm gonna go ahead and end the video here. Definitely do not become a nurse for the money, honey. Okay, you gotta be in it to win it, because it's not easy. It's not what you're gonna expect. It's just hard work, dedication. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please give it a big thumbs up if you like it, share the video, and before you leave the channel, please subscribe if you haven't already. Thank you for tuning in. See you guys in the next video. Deuces.